I'm Shay Russell for mining.com.au, and joining me today is Managing Director of Kula Gold, Ric Dawson. Ric, how are you today?
Good, thank you.
Now, it's great to have you on. You've got some great news coming out of your Marvel Lock project. Tell me, can you walk us through today's results?
Certainly. We put out an announcement today. We have had some encouraging soil results from what was historically a kaolin area. And those early gold results have now warranted a second round of soils. And once we have those soils, then we can start looking at putting a drill rig on site.
For a junior company, it's finally a great time to be in gold. It's been a little rough there for the past couple of years. But tell me, I've noticed in today's update that you've got a drill rig on standby. Why is that?
Well, we wanted to make sure when we got the second round of assays from the soils in before we dictated where we're going to drill. I mean, we're pretty confident, but it's always nicer to have a full suite of results, and that'll give us a much better fine-tuning area where to drill.
Now, Ric, in today's update, I noticed that there was a comment on the front page that there's a gold anomaly sitting in a magnetic low. Now, let's be honest, not all of us are geologists. What does this even mean?
Effectively, what it means is when you do regional or localized magnetics, you are looking for structure. Now, when you have structure and also the magnetic low, you're generally thinking that it's probably more likely to be hematite rather than magnetite. And hematite generally carries the gold. So that's positive for hopefully when we do the drilling, we'll find that there's hematite and gold together.
All right, Ric, if you don't mind, we're going to indulge the geology nerd in me just one more time. How is it that hematite carries the gold?
Effectively, what happens is you have a structure, and then the fluids come through, and generally the fluids contain gold and all the metals, and it's the iron that tracks the gold.
All right, so let's look at what a fine-tuning area means. I mean, look, there's the old saying, measure twice, cut once. So how do you apply that from an exploration point of view?
Basically what we did was our first round of soils gave us the anomaly towards the northernmost soil line. So we've now done further soils further north of that, and that will then define which is probably the premium area to go for the drill rig.
Obviously, this is quite exciting news for what comes next. Tell me, I know you haven't got those assay results just yet, but what can investors look forward from a news flow point of view over the next 3 months?
Well, first of all, we'd like to be able to put out the second round of soils. That would then also follow up with us being able to announce that the drill rig has commenced. And then thirdly, you'd have the results from that drilling. Now, if we are successful in that round, then there'll be another round of drilling to follow that. So I'd like to think over the next 6 months, you're going to see a fairly steady stream of announcements from Kula just on Marvel Lock alone. And on top of that, we have other projects which will still be building as well.
I'll tell you right now, I always love it when the drill rig cracks the ground. So I look forward to those results coming through. Ric, thanks so much for being here today.
Thank you very much.